On this episode of Beer, Blues, and BS, Kidders in Vegas at the con, and that's about all I know. Why? I wasn't there. What was I doing? I was busy editing a little thing called Kidder's Log. If you haven't checked out Kidder's Log, it's his whole travel vlog about the con. So if you want to see more of the action, the things that he talks about in this episode, go check that out. There's a playlist for this year's episode, and it's pretty good. There's a few other mistakes. Ignore those. This was a lot to get it out all real quick. But otherwise, what else is on the show? Couldn't tell you. It's going to be a surprise for me as I edit this, a surprise for you as you watch it. And that's okay. Surprises can be good. And speaking of good, you're in a good place. Welcome to the show.
It's Howard Blues and V-Mark Kidder. Pour a cold beverage, porpoises, enjoy time with friends.
The Triple B! Well, the Triple B sucks. Okay?
Oh, come on. Whatever, man. This is Beer, Blues, and BS. Online at beerbluesbs.com.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Beer, Blues, and BS, the podcast that is definitely not involved in timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. Otherwise, we would be more organized. I'm your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Mark Kidder. Thanks for being here. Howard may or may not join us. Not 100% sure, but we will just have to see. He has had the door busted down on him so many times that insert your own joke here. So, since Howard may or may not kick the door in himself, see what the fun is all about, I got to do this and have some good times. Because you can see behind my shoulders, not a chroma key wall, we are in Las Vegas, coming to you from the Rio Hotel and Suites. Another con. Long gone. It's already done. It's very sad. But let's go ahead, get this party started, as it were. And as I mentioned, couldn't do this without anybody else. And so, joining me, a couple of the Triple B regulars and very good friends, of course. First, heading over the river back east, it is the local geek, the Triple B brewmaster. How you doing tonight?
Hey, doing good. Glad I was able to get a little bit back into the rhythm after a crazy summer. So nice to be on the show again and see everybody.
Too, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm unfortunately going to miss the next scheduled one, so unless that one ends up being another off one.
But I will see what we can do. We got to say the thing, though, and I forgot to say the thing, right? Because it is time for everybody's favorite segment on the show, and that is What's on Tap? Round one. Drink.
I think this may have came from JS. It's a Guinness Extra Stout. It is 5.6% alcohol. And not a whole lot of flavor on there, but I think this one's been had before, so... Got a nice kind of traditional smell of the Guinness on it. Got some extra maltiness to it, though. Almost a little bit of a smokiness, even. I like that.
I think that's where the stout comes in. The extra.
Could be. Could be. I know one of Dylan from Dialectics' tricks to get a little bit of smokiness is to put some smoked peat into his darker beers. So could be something they've done here, but I couldn't say for sure. But I'm going to give this like a 4.6. It's really good.
It's a pretty good rating for that, but also the Guinness stuff is usually pretty good. So fantastic. Okay, let's head up north from where I am now. And for once in this recording, in his same time zone, the Triple B wise man, Doc, good evening. And how goes it today?
Hello. Going well. I'm just enjoying a quiet house. My housemates have gone off to Europe for 2 weeks, so it's just me and the dogs. And
nice. Are they bringing you back some of that chocolate that you were talking about?
I don't know if they're going somewhere that will have it, but if they do, they will, because they like it too. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Cross your fingers then.
yeah. See, I am going with the Matchless Lime Zinger. It is a fruited.
Yeah, it is wild.
Fruited oat sour. Oh, their cans are all very because it's just like a sticker. Says Stone Cold, drink fresh. I am not seeing an alcohol by volume on it. Oh, there it is, 5.5. Oh. I mean, I know it said it was a sour and it has lime in the name, but wow, wow, that is sour.
Did it zing you?
It definitely did. Oh, it has like a nice sweetness in the aftertaste, but that the front of it is just overwhelmingly sour. It's not bad. It's one of those interesting to experience tastes. It's just not one that I would want to do for very long. I will give it a 2.5 with the caveat that I will never, certainly never drink more than one can in a sitting.
Okay. Well, I suppose my opportunity here. Not a whole lot of selection. Your general things in the shop downstairs. So kind of strapped for choices. This first one, going with the Crown Royal Whiskey Lemonade. And then says lemon on it. It's 7% alcohol by volume, 12 fluid ounces. It is the blended Canadian whiskey, lemon, and other natural flavors, and carbonation.
Whiskey choice.
21 plus, except for the places that are listed right there on the bottom. It is one serving. There are 0.8 fluid ounces of alcohol, but yet the 7% alcohol in this by volume. 235 calories, 26.8 grams of carbs, no fat, and no protein in this. Very interesting, though, right? That they have the serving facts actually listed on the can, and 12 fluid ounces. So
couldn't help but notice I made a dad joke right as Howard showed up.
You summoned him.
I did.
And getting the wizardry, as it were, Howard has appeared in the chat, but has yet apparently not appeared. He may or may not be there. The world may never know.
I'm here, but my ancient laptop only has so many USB ports, and I'm working on editing it. Kidder's log videos. So, no ports for camera. So, that's
he's a voice from the beyond.
That's you want to borrow one of these?
Yeah. But glad there's a use for that graphic. No, I just popped in to say good luck with the show tonight, gents. I'm busy. Kidder sent me 800 files and photos and bits of media, so I'm gonna be lost in Kidder's log for a while. So you'll have to carry on.
It's only 848. Okay.
Yeah, well, and I seem to be missing one. So that's the weird thing. So now I'm trying to go back and find missing interview video. Yeah. Anyway, so that's why I'm not on the show fully. So I'm gonna try and get caught up on Kidder's log because it's gonna take a while. But looks like you had a fun time, Kidder.
It has been a pretty good time. And I say pretty good. I mean, it's been really good. Okay. It has been fantastic. Got a lot to talk about, lots of the stuff in the logs, so I don't want to completely ruin the logs. But we did a lot, saw a lot, tasted a lot, and I have a few things here just to, share outright, just to start it out. Just a good time. And it was weird, even though it's 5 days and the early registration entry, whatnot, to the vendor room, and suddenly it is now Monday night. And it's unbelievable how the time just rolls by like that, right? But we're here, we're having a good time. This year, I talk about fan sets, okay? Fan sets does a lot of great stuff. Every year they've tried to do the party where they have a fan party, giveaways, you get together, you can mingle, everything. And this year, pretty sweet arcade game pin, and the coloring on it is fantastic. Tons of other new pins, with this being the 60th anniversary officially of the Star Trek franchise, because it was 60th from the original premiere. Because if we do the math or other things, the other premiere with Captain Pike did not see the light of day for a good 30 years after it was created and put in a vault. It was just referenced in a later episode of the original series. But anyway, one of the patches of the Man Trap, which originally the first actual episode to premiere on NBC back in the day. And even though they didn't have them last year because they were in production, just got these. The Voyager 30th anniversary of their premiere was last year. They got them this year, so technically a brand new release with that patch as well. Let me see. We have some other fun stuff. Like there's so much stuff. Magic. We talked about Magic the Gathering. We talked about it on this show a few times. There were several panels regarding the board game, and due to the scheduling nightmare that this is, did not get to see the panels, but got some giveaways anyway. Check in. They gave everybody a deck of the starter cards that were only issued here, which was very nice. And then as part of one of the panels, they gave away one of the foils. And is just for your viewing pleasure, a little better photo, but it is one of the Kirk cards and a legendary creature. So some more cool stuff.
He is a legendary creature.
Legendary. William Shatner was here yesterday, being yesterday Sunday, but whenever you're watching this is what it is. He had a lot of good stuff to talk about this year. It's always interesting to hear from William Shatner. Local Geek, a rating for this. It is pretty smooth, so I'd actually give this a 3.8.
Nice.
It is the smoothness of the Crown Royal, and then a lot of the lemon to really support your lemonade. So, good stuff. Okay. Also, look at this cool mural that they had commissioned. It's a ton of characters as caricatures made into this. And of course, they can't get everybody into it because there are so many characters from all of the series, but it looked very cool. They had a large banner where you could take photos near, and you could actually see the detail of each of the characters a lot better than the print on the front of the magazine this year. But otherwise, the fancy shiny lanyard that we got, and several other articles in this, including, of course, an advertisement for the Magic sets, which will be out here a couple months from now or so.
November.
And then this was cool to see. It is a bridge set that is in production, pre-production, I guess. Lights up, makes the sounds, everything, and then you can do special effects, control it, and it is like this big. It's pretty massive. So instead of a Christmas tree, you could just get the Enterprise bridge set and have that, you know. Let's see, what else? I mean, showing off the Triple B. You know, we're wearing the Triple B merch, which you can get at beerbluesbs.com or streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs. Streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs. I was able to get a complete deck of the original Deep Space Nine player cards. Big, like a giant, huge thanks, many thanks to Matt for this, but it's the entire set, plus the foil cards, the certificate about it being, you know, the DS9 trading card, and then I dig the foils. I mean, I dig all the cards, but you get the foils, and then this one is pretty sweet as well. And I'm just wondering, you know, Skybox Cards has a survey. Do you guys think I should fill this out and send it in? What do you think? Just
Are they even still in operation?
probably not. I'd have to do some research or fact checking. Which one was this? The Master Series, which those are the Master Series, but also is able to get this sweet TNG DS9 crossover. Again, thanks to Matt for that. And then the stats on Deep Space Nine on the back. Even an unopened pack of the Master set. I could ask, should I open it? But Howard already knows the answer of what I would choose. And of course, everybody in this call knows that I have one of the Star Trek Nemesis movie theater posters, direct from the theater. So of course, if you backlit it, it would have the glow, just like your regular movie theater poster. And Matt and Section 31 Supply have, they're now sold out, and I don't think they will ever be fully available again. But you can buy what's left of the figurines of the cast from Star Trek Nemesis, and then it comes with a movie poster stand-up. I mean, this sucker is pretty thick. It comes in the flexi and then has a stand on it, so then you can display it. So this one I'll actually display, Howard. There's that. Okay. We also picked up, I shouldn't say we picked up, we were gifted from Star Trek Wine and Spirits. Ended up going to the annual Captain's Table tasting and seeing what's coming up. Tasted some phenomenal whiskeys, and we're working on the logistics of how I can get a bottle to North Dakota because, you know, rules and things. So we'll see what happens there. But as a thank you, they gave, and this is going to be fantastic to actually be able to see, they gave each attendee a limited run of the Star Trek Captain's Table leather coasters. And we are the only people to be able to get them. They were made by the distributors or the company that makes the tequila for Star Trek Wine and Spirits. So like, you guys want some of these? We can make whatever. And they said, yes, we will do that. So they did. Went to Hell's Kitchen again. That was fantastic. The beef Wellington, of course, will change your life. Picked up a pint glass from there because, pint glasses, we can use them for things. Here at the Rio, they cut back a little bit on what they have previously done. And I say previously as in the last year and the year before, they had full menus of Star Trek related items, whether it was drinks, meals, or just dishes at the various restaurants. And this year, they had a cocktail passport. So, not a terrible idea. You could pick this up, and I didn't even know about it until yesterday, which I think marketing missed their note. But as you can see, I made my way through it. I think I did okay. What do you think, Local Geek? Was that okay?
I think so. Did they let you put the stars on, or they put them on?
Mm-mm. The star stamper was hidden away somewhere where nobody could even see it. I don't know where the stamper was. It was gone.
Oh, I was just curious, since the symmetry of them, I thought, well, maybe it was as you drank more, you were getting just wild with them, but...
Oh, no. I did not affix any stamp to this. I know, right? Crazy. How about... Because, there's some people here and people doing things and whatnot. And so how about... Scott Bakula.
Nice.
You guys would, of course, love it because I came up to him and he was very friendly, welcoming. Hello, how you guys doing? You enjoying the show? We would shake their hands and chat for a second. And as we were walking up, I said, Dwayne Pride. And he goes, I answer to that too. Yeah. Captain Archer. All right. Yeah, Scott, thanks for being here. So that was a good time. Real friendly in the, short time that you get to actually talk with them. We have a photo of a video. I did a video with a line to get in there, and that was the second photo op with that. So it was kind of ridiculous. But everybody wanted to meet him. So
Nice.
Yeah. Wish you guys were here. It's a beautiful 100 degrees on the dot right now. Be a lot of fun. Have you guys down here. We could take over the Masquerade bar, set Local Geek up, and he could sell his stash.
I need to get brewing again.
So that's a good transition. But before we talk about you needing to brew some more, just want to throw out Howard putting the Kidder's Log episodes together, and there's a ton of stuff that is involved in those, and he's doing a great job. Good job, Howard. Appreciate you.
You have no idea because Local Geek knows this. Howard's Triple B hard drive crashed a couple months ago, and guess who lost all of the assets to Kidder's Log, and is now having to redo all of it. Yeah, it's been fun, real fun.
Oh, fantastic!
The new intro is pretty badass, though. So.
Okay.
There are perks to losing it then, right?
Yeah.
No perks. I've been there. No.
Yeah, it makes everything take longer when you're like, oh, yeah, I had a really, the intro for as, if you've seen the old one, as cheesy, cartoony, looks like a elementary school student did that. It's a ton of work to rebuild it, and I've already rebuilt it once already. So the new one looks a whole lot more impressive, and it'll definitely be different. So I may have also done new lower thirds and all that stuff. So You're welcome. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Yay. Thank you. Yes.
Kitter's Lock just no longer looks like it's done by a high schooler.
It was quaint, okay?
I mean, listen, for a guy who doesn't know After Effects, I did the best I could back in the day with that. And yeah.
You did great.
So once it goes live, Kidder, you'll have to let me know your reaction, because I think you'll get a kick out of it.
Well, I'm already blown away.
So,
and I shared the video links again with everybody from last year, and they're like, "Oh, fantastic!" And I think it got our views up a couple extra.
Yeah. Well, this should help. I got the FanSense interview done. I just finished that while you guys were sitting here talking. So now I get to wade through all, what was it, 43 gigs of media that I'm currently extracting from the download folder. Not all of your meal photos might make it into Kitter's log. Just saying.
Oh, I mean, I just needed to share those, because the proof of that I ate,
Yeah. I will say, and it should be no surprise, I do appreciate that, like, every day you were there, you seem to have taken a photo in that photo op of the action figure box, because that's the thumbnails for the Kitter's Log this year. I'm just going to take
There we go.
Each day will be a different Kidder in a box.
Nice.
Right?
Like, thanks, Kidder. That made
Step
that easy.
1, put Kidder in the box. Step 2, don't let me out of the box.
Step 3, add text, and boom, thumbnail. So, yeah.
Oh, that was cool. That the guys, the guy. There's one guy doing the whole company basically at Nacelle, like a warp Nacelle. They have a ton of action figures that they've been working on, and they're the ones with the big bridge, like I was saying. Right. Oh wait, never mind. That's the Factory Entertainment bridge. He also had a bridge out there that, unless it was a duplicate, and then he just had action figures. I don't know, timey-wimey, whatever. We were having a good time there, and it was cool to have it set up, because that's how the boxes are set up for the actual figures, and of course the props, listed on the front. So, yeah. You could tell some people were less respectful than others, because the guy was over it by the third day. I was like, how's it going? He's like, okay. I understand. But that's awesome. Yeah, it's good.
And you are off the hook for the survey, because Skybox ceased operation in 1995.
Oh, no. But I want to tell them my thoughts. Can we go back in time? It's a copyright on these. 1993. May 1993. Yeah. Well, that didn't take long after that.
They were acquired by Marvel Comics, who at that time owned the Fleer company that also made trading cards. So they got merged into Fleer when they were acquired by Marvel, and that was where they ceased operation. And then Fleer was later acquired by Upper Deck.
Makes sense.
Kidder, the trading card collectors out there are going to be screaming that you're securing those with a rubber band. Where's your deck box, man?
Yep. There were no deck box, but they are individually at least protected with the protectors, and there's got a hard case in there too.
Only single sleeved? Man, you got to be triple sleeving those, man.
Listen, This is the USS Rio. Okay, I have very limited options available to me. We're lucky that we're online here right now. All right, I'm trying to make do. All I got was this Crown Royal lemonade.
Hey, it's August. You should be drinking kombucha. It's Kombucha Appreciation Month.
I'm not appreciating that right now. But what I did get is some tuna jerky.
Wow. Scary.
Regular and original. And so I'm hoping to get to that. We have a lot to talk about. Plus, some Snack Club ramen snack mix, both regular and spicy. That is new. I mean, I've never seen it, so it's new to me as well, just like the tuna jerky. So we have those stacked up here, ready to go. Not going anywhere near the pressure plate over on the side of the room with the snack because it's a $75 refilling. So staying away from that. Somebody else want to take a thing? I want to come back to the Rio and having some things going on here in just a minute. But Local Geek, why have you not given us the delicious liquid gulp?
I just haven't had time. My summer's been so busy. I need to get out and do another batch because it's been close to a year, I think, since I did the last batch. So I didn't even get my mini DNA done last year, so I'm gonna have to double batch it this year or something. So.
Do it for his 6-month birthday, his half birthday.
That's already passed too.
You're just slacking all over the place, Local.
I know.
You haven't been on the show. You haven't brewed beer. You haven't solved my hard drive issue, hence the building kitter's log. Damn it, man.
I know. This summer has just been absolutely crazy for us.
I get you. Well, okay, you barely have had enough time to pick out all my mistakes on videos and send them to me while I'm on vacation.
It was one mistake.
Oh, no. Because, see, I was running it as a test, so there were 3 titles with 3 different thumbnails, and I had to go in and re-edit all 3 of them because I made the same mistake 3 times. Yeah. Nothing like being on vacation and you can't drink and somebody's pointing out your things and you're just like, it's got to last through the weekend.
Yeah, I thought it was just the title, so I thought it would be like a quick, easy, open your phone and fix it.
Nope. Not at all. So, otherwise, it was a great vacation for as short as it was.
Nice.
So,
where did you go?
We just went down to the Black Hills. So, yeah, my kids have been asking to see where I've grown up for the better part of a year. So,
Nice.
We didn't have a lot of time. Lefty doesn't have a lot of PTO since she switched jobs last year, and we've had a lot of illness and all of that. So we basically did it as a weekend. So as soon as we both got off work on Thursday, we drove down there, caught in at like 11. We stayed in it was at the No Name City Luxury Cabins and Campground and RVs, I think that's what it was.
Nice.
Which is just a dinky little roadside campground that basically was formed to take advantage of the Sturgis bike rally. But that said, wasn't bad. The cabins were, I mean, for being small, they were really pretty nice. We spent a lot of time in those. But we jam-packed as much stuff in as we could. We took the kids to Dinosaur Park in Rapid City, Storybook Island. We did Mount Rushmore. Took them into Custer State Park. Went swimming in Center Lake, which was the lake that
we grew up camping at. There's also like, because it was hot, there were a lot of people who were out taking advantage of the lake. So that was the most people I'd ever seen at that campground ever. We almost didn't get parking, and we're going to go somewhere else. And luckily, one local guy waved us down. He's like, "You looking for a spot?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, I'm right here. You can block me in. I'm not going anywhere." So
Nice.
we double parked, blocked him in. He even helped so I could get like right up to his bumper so that we weren't infringing on anybody else. It was
Nice.
the kids got to go swimming, and what else did we do? We went to Spearfish. They just got to see the house I grew up in. We went to Bear Butte, did a little bit of hiking there. Went to the DC Booth Fish Hatchery. They played on the big playground at City Park. And then our final thing was we hiked. We went hiking in Spearfish Canyon, and we did the famous Devil's Bathtub hike.
Oh, nice.
Which, if you ever go down to the Black Hills with your little guy, I highly recommend it. It's
How long is that one?
It's 3 miles round trip. So it's a mile and a half to the bathtub and a mile and a half back. But it is kind of rugged, so you're going to be jumping over rocks and roots and logs, and you're following Cleopatra Creek, and you must cross it. I think it's like 10 or 11 times. So it's kind of fun to try and do that balancing thing. And then when you get to the end, it's a pool of water. But the creek, as it comes down, it has basically made a water slide into it. So you can ride that down and swim in the pool a little bit. And then what I would recommend to anybody, bring shoes that you don't mind getting wet, because on the way down, we did this with our kids. We just walked down the creek. We didn't really follow the trail. Because we were wet anyway, and our shoes were going to get wet. So we just walked down the creek, and it was actually a lot of fun to do that, and made the trip down a whole lot shorter. So
Nice.
I
mentioned. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, by the time we got done, it was just about 6:30, because we got a late start. So we fed the kids dinner, and I got back to Bismarck on Monday at 1 a.m. So that was my vacation.
Yeah, I mentioned last time, I don't remember if it was on the show or on the pre-show, that we were going to walk out to North Dakota's only waterfall. I don't know if you've done that hike.
Nope.
But it's about 2 miles one way. And when you ask
JS's backyard,
he says that I took him on a terrible hike to a boring waterfall. Because it was terribly hot out, and mosquitoes, and the waterfall was just a trickle. But it was still cool, and he does admit that it was still cool to see it. But the way he describes it is kind of funny.
Yeah, no, this was a pretty good one, and pretty flat. For the most part. Yes, you are going uphill, but it's still pretty flat the whole way. But
nice.
It was fun. I felt really bad because we got back to the trailhead at, as I said, it was like 6:30, and there were people who were like, "Trailhead this way," and I'm like, "You're going up, okay." There's gonna be people walking down that trail in the dark, and they were not equipped with flashlights or anything, and I'm just like, "Good luck."
No.
We
only ran into one other group of people on that whole trail. It was definitely too hot out to be hiking that far.
Yeah, there was a lot of people out. I think everybody was trying to find water. Yeah. I see what you're doing there, kidder.
what? I'm just holding this empty Rio glass. You want to take guesses on how much the glass is?
That looks like it'd be about $350.
Is Rio expensive?
There's 2 softballs. Doc, would you like to do the triple play? The cost will make you blue. To buy this is $32, and then the refills for $22. but I'll say that it's about 32 ounces. So, and if you get the right bartender, they'll make it stiff. Or do you want to say the thing?
Which thing? Oh, that thing. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, even though I'm not technically on this show, but I guess I'm on the show right now, it's time for everybody's second favorite segment. I say it's second favorite. I think they did a first favorite. I don't know. I jumped in midway. Nobody filled me in. You know, that's how it goes. Anyway, it's What's on Tap. Round 2. Drink!
Okay. Thanks, Howard. Appreciate that from the beyond.
Listen, future Howard is snarky when he's editing. Just get used to it.
Just wait for this. It's a beatbox. It's pink lemonade. It's 16.9 ounces of box and 11.1% alcohol by volume.
Wait, what flavor was it?
Pink lemonade.
Okay. I was double checking because it looked familiar, but I had the cherry limeade one.
Okay. You may make you feel like you're going down the Route 66 version, but only 16.9 fluid ounces in this. And 100 calories, 5 carbs, no protein, no fat. It contains sulfates. And it's premium, other than standard orange wine with natural flavors, sucralose, and certified color. Made in California. I think these guys were on Shark Tank, were they not? I'm getting a thumbs up from the fact checker in the room. So yes, I believe it was also a Mark Cuban deal, if I'm remembering correctly. I got a plausible from the fact checker. Okay. That smells very pink.
Smells
like,
okay, all right.
Like your pink lemonade. So, fake. It's a fake.
You're a phony.
You're the phony. There it is. So the upfront taste is pretty good. The second half of the drink doesn't quite settle in so well. But yet it's the world's tastiest lemonade. I'm going to have to call this line and figure out how they could put this on there, because I believe that I need multi-million-dollar settlement off of this, because it is not. It smells better than it tastes. I suppose by the end of the box, you don't really care. And then you may feel like a lemon. It's better than a juice, or
That doesn't take much.
yeah. I mean, bottom of the barrel, right? That's why it's premium. It's a premium barrel.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 1.8, just because it smells pretty good and it lures you into that false sense of security that you're going to be drinking something you enjoy. But just get a vodka lemonade and then we'll be better off. Yeah. Howard, you doing okay?
I mean, I'm editing Star Trek content, so,
He's living his best life.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
So the fact checker just tried the facts of the world's best lemonade or the world's tastiest lemonade, and I believe that there will be a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit on their hands. Fact checker is not impressed.
Like pink rubbing alcohol.
There you go. Didn't have to say that. Okay. Wonderful. So, we talked about Scott Bakula. They're doing this little campaign to try and get it'd be Star Trek. Legacy was the other one. Federation, I think, is what it was called. Anyway, the idea for this show, fan-driven, and Scott Bakula said that he would, but it would be more of a drama-style version of Trek where Archer becomes president of the Federation. And, whatever scenarios or things you want to come up with that he would do as the president of the Federation. Interesting concept. Don't know if it'll ever happen, but he was also not opposed to playing that role. And even last year, there were rumors that he was in talks with Paramount about creating a show where he would come back as Archer and play the president. We'll see. It'll be cool. Be cool. Here's also one of the promo decks that was given out. The Klingon welcome deck is one of your red fire deck, and the Borg welcome deck is your black deck. And then on the back it even says a little note for you of joining the collective and doing things. Should have put that one up as well for the Klingons. And the white deck is card. It's the white deck, yeah. So we got some pins. Talked about it. The Trek geeks. Their pin action. More 60th. Love this one. Section 31 supply. I don't believe there are any of these left, but each year there's a new one. People really enjoyed this one as well. 60th of Trek. There's a little teaser with all of the pins, the patches, 60 entire years there of televised Trek, and the limited edition this year from the Rio. So there's a couple of those, and it wouldn't be Trek. This one I didn't get a photo of, but I picked up some isolinear chip posters. One's orange, one's green, from the USS Enterprise. Those are necessary, right? Then you got patch, poker chip patch, and then Deep Space Nine's Take Me Up to the Hollow Suite episode patch of that as well. So the rest of the stuff, because there's a lot more that I talk about and show, is on the Kitter's Log shorts, right? Just a couple of those. So there's that. And suddenly, we have somebody who looks like he is kind of hungry, but not long away from being fulfilled, and that would be one JS Gunslinger, the Triple B Armor. Welcome. Good evening. Hello.
Good evening, Jen. Sorry it took me so long to show up this week. I've been kind of running my tail off here, so but we're just in time to clean out the van to get ready to go to Chicago for the next streaming show.
though? You're gonna get some more?
Maybe. I got to clean out all the gun stuff out of the van because I was the last one to use it, and I went to the state championship shoot, and I still have all my gun stuff in here, so I got to clean all that out. So,
and clearly, you took first in every category.
Almost. I got a garage beer here. I'm just gonna go right into it. I got a garage beer. I can't read the stuff. It's in a koozie. It's a light beer. I'm gonna drink it. It says it's beer flavored beer, classic light beer, and it is actually really smooth. I enjoy this. This is not bad at all. I mean, it's a basic light beer, so I'm gonna go like 3.5 because it doesn't have a super amount of flavor, but it's good. It's drinkable. Yeah, don't mind it at all. I also have cheesy tostadas with chipotle Cholula on them.
That sounds good. Very well balanced diet meal. Yes. Very
yes. That's why I have this.
Okay.
All right, gents. My download of all of that data has finally gone through, so I'm gonna sign off because Future Howard's got editing to do. So have a good time with the rest of the show.
I have a feeling that you're going to enjoy the next segment.
I mean, better you than me.
That's a fishy way of getting out of things. Yeah. All right. Howard, thanks for joining us. See you on the next one.
Good night, Future Howard.
Okay, now he's gone. Let's actually do stuff. So, ABC stores, quite prevalent in Las Vegas and in Honolulu specifically, but all other areas in Hawaii. Happened to be roaming through there and found the few different things here that I had held up a little bit ago. Again, the original flavored tuna jerky. I'm going to pop this guy open first. It's from Kiamana Jerky. It's handcrafted Hawaiian tuna jerky. I can't recall ever seeing tuna jerky, and thought that 18 grams of protein per pack and made in Kona, Hawaii, that the 2 ounces of net weight would be worth it. It's high in omega-3 and selenium, and it's packed with protein. Handcrafted to fuel the adventurous, free, and wild in all of us. A delicious protein pack snack to kick your brain and body into high gear. Experience the power of the sea with fresh, exciting, and flavorful tuna jerky. The only other flavor that was there was peppered, which will be the second one that we have here. There's also lemon salt, teriyaki, honey glazed, and Hawaiian warrior.
I think you need that one.
Is it salty and fishy and it just very like leathery?
You never know.
I don't know.
You won't know until you try it.
Right? KiamanaJerky.com. That's KAIMANA jerky.com. The ingredients are ahi tuna, brown sugar, soy sauce, and onion powder, some natural hickory liquid smoke, organic black pepper, organic red chili, and sesame oil. There's a free gift. Anybody want to claim a free gift?
Ooh. We're going to have a dozen people trying to claim that now. If we had a dozen people watching this show.
I mean, in 2 years, we'll get up to 5 on this episode. It's fine.
No, you know.
It's one of those slow burns, kind of like the the jerky with the Thai heat. Whew. Okay. It's definitely a tuna-y smell. Here we go. Just a little guy. Not too bad texture there. I figured I'd go with the original first, just because then if it's that bad, I can cover up the taste with everything else.
And you have a baseline to go off of.
Yeah. It tastes like regular jerky, like beef jerky. I don't taste any fishiness at all. The smell is a little fishy, but overall, not bad. Not bad. Okay. Lightning round. Peppered. 100% wild caught tuna, same as the other. Same stuff on the back. There's the back, and there's a free gift there too. Claim your free gift. Scan it quick. There you go. All right. Got to open these now, because why wait until next week, right?
Absolutely.
Smells almost identical to the other one, even though it's peppered. So there, you see the pepper on it.
You got five pieces of pepper.
It's a little peppery. You at least taste it. So I'll give them that. But it's just like regular jerky. Oh, the expert in the room is saying no, it's not.
It's his.
You got scammed.
I mean, it says it's tuna jerky right on the damn thing. So I don't know. Maybe it's just this lemonade beatbox that's killing my taste buds, but it definitely tastes different than your standard jerky. But as you're eating it, it's almost identical to standard jerky. But I also love tuna, so. All right, next up on the list is the ramen snack mix. Craving that rebellious ramen crunch? Yeah, us too. That's why we took the best part, the crispy noodles you sneak before the water even boils, and built a whole snack around it. Crunchy ramen pieces are number one ingredient. Toasted corn, sesame sticks, peanuts, cashews, roasted soybeans, and dry roasted edamame all hit addictively unami ramen seasoning. I'll hit with the seasoning. All right, it's ramen remixed, no broth, no rules, no chopsticks needed. Online at Snack Club on Instagram and TikTok. SNAK Club. Then there's some other products. The spicy is sitting right over there. Ripping this one open. How?
I was looking at that one the other day. I almost bought it.
Where'd you see it at?
Love's Truck Stop in Valley City.
Oh, okay. It definitely smells weedy. So there's a ramen piece, I guess. That's ramen. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Should just take a picture. Where's the little edamame? Just a little guy. you know, extra pieces. Yeah, this one's not too bad. There you go. A look at the goodness, an action shot. All right. Last one. The spicy. Spice. I was curious. Also, it says no chopsticks, but yet there are chopsticks on the cover. False marketing. Do we have another lawsuit?
Maybe. They're going to come after us.
Yeah, come after
Future
us.
Howie.
Trying the product.
Future Howie's Future Howie's going to have to fend them off.
Mm-hmm. What he said.
Words.
So this has the sneaky heat that you eat it, crunch, 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 and then it starts building from the back and a little bit of sweetness. But not bad. Peanuts and whatever else, chickpeas, I don't know. Edamame. They're all very crunchy.
Is that the spicy ramen one?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the spicy ramen one.
Same notes on the back, everything, but medium heat. Medium.
That leads one to believe that there's
like
a high heat.
Or they're just high.
I mean, maybe.
I can't really tell. It says try our other products, but the bags don't look like that here. So
No,
I don't know.
They don't.
Anyway, there's that. I think the ramen, they're pretty good to mindlessly eat, but I don't feel like I would want to go search them out of like, man, I really need to have this. The jerky wasn't bad either. Overall, I think the ramen to me ranks a little bit higher. We'll go average, just straight up 3 for the ramen. And for the jerky, a little different, but I see what they're doing. See what they're trying to get. I think 3.4 for the jerky, a little above average.
Oh, there you go.
Also, it was also like $15 a bag. So,
Oh, yeah. So not only is it not super good, it's really expensive.
everything's expensive here.
Well,
Have you
yeah, I
seen the
mean,
price
yeah.
of beef jerky lately? That's ridiculous too.
What's the deal with the airline?
I haven't looked in a few days, but
Our last
I can
road
hear the
trip, we took
reverb
up to
on
visit
that
my
one.
in-laws. I
Just-
grabbed a bag in the gas station and didn't have a price listed on it, and they rang it up. It was $30 for less than a pound of jerky.
wow. Yeah, that's why they didn't put a price on it.
Yeah, I figured that out. I was like, yikes. This better be the best jerky
Yeah.
I've had in my life. I'm going to go back to making my own and bringing it because
Right. And was it the best jerky you've ever had?
no, it scratched the itch, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the itch of your wallet just took the whole thing out, right?
Pretty much.
You guys like what the Rio's doing? It's like assimilated right now.
I can see the green in the background.
Mm-hmm. Their lines are moving. They have a bunch of random designs that play. Some of them are very relaxing, like this one, and then others are questionable for their tactics. I could see people driving off the road or doing something else, and but, you guys thirsty? Are you out? Everybody still good? Who needs a drink? Anybody? I still have a little.
I'm not out yet, but
okay.
Are we going to pause and start another episode, or are we going to go for a bit?
I think there's a poll. Hold on. Is there a poll option?
At the strip club, I'm sure
Can
there
I
is.
Got a couple of those options, yeah. In fact, downstairs, and then Howard is left, but there is The Empire Strips Back, a Star Wars themed burlesque show. So
I was showing that the previews of that to the wife the last time we were in Vegas, but I couldn't get it. You and I and the wives went to a different one, so which was fantastic, by the way. But
yes, I was going to
not
say
The Empire Strips Back.
Going to say that no shade thrown toward The Awakening, because it was fantastic. And if you are in Vegas, I highly recommend you go to that show.
Yeah, that one was fantastic, and was probably one of the better shows I've been to. Granted, that hasn't been a whole lot, but that one was really good.
Here we go. It's time for the Triple B poll, which we have never done in the show. A new poll is live. I don't know what it does on this.
It gave me an option to open the poll, and then it disappeared right away, and I missed it. So now I don't know what to do.
The name and answer will be recorded. So if I vote no, is that we're going to do like a 2 episode, or are we going to call it for the night?
Yeah, sure. How about if it's no, then we'll go a little bit longer, and then that's it. But yes, we'll do the full episode. Howard is losing his mind right now. I can just sense it from the future. He's going to come back and he's going to take me out.
That was why I asked. I was thinking about future Howard and thought if we split it into different episodes, it'd be easier for him for editing.
Plausible.
We're going to do a 4.5 hour No Howie special.
Yeah, Howie left, so there are no rules.
And then we're gonna break the beep button. We'll break the record for the most cursing in one episode.
That would be pretty hard to beat, because I think that was one of the anniversary shows.
Yeah, it might have
probably
a lot. All right, we had 2 votes. JS, I need you to verbally sound off, because we know that you didn't vote.
I am shutting this off at 11 o'clock. I got to get up at 5:30 in the morning. So
I mean, that is not long from now. So we might as well just keep it going, because we can't do a full episode at that point. So there it is.
I'm going to hit the fridge quick.
Doing the poll was not quite worthless. And even though I created the poll, I can vote in the poll.
I will grab another beer in a few minutes.
Yes.
But
yes. So in the meantime, while you are doing that and Local Geek stepped away, the forecast for Las Vegas tomorrow includes intervals of clouds and sunshine with a thunder shower in spots in the afternoon. Overnight low tonight around 85, and high temperature tomorrow 104.
Oh, I saw 116 the other day. Was that yesterday, day before?
That was a couple days ago. Officially at the airport, I want to say it tapped out at 113, but yeah, here on the strip it registered at 116.
That is insane.
It was toasty. And here's the funny thing about it. It still felt not as hot as when it was 105 when I flew out.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was in Vegas, it was like 108 when we were walking down the strip, and it felt like an 85 or so degree day back home.
But it's a dry heat.
That's a legit thing, because it was like a 20 degree difference for how it felt.
I feel like I also need to add in that it was a bit dry.
I mean,
Rude Boy's not on tonight to lose his mind laughing at it, so that's okay. So, Hell's Kitchen. We went to Hell's Kitchen, like I talked about earlier, and fantastic. I see it. I saw it. Okay. Pause. I have two subtle hints that are not so subtle that it is everybody's third favorite time, and that is what's on tap. Round 3. Almost drunk. And no. Well, let's just drink that. All right. Doc, you held up something that looked suspiciously coffee-like.
Not coffee.
No?
It is St. James Organic Brewed Tea. It is the
Mango.
pineapple and mango flavored green tea. 4 grams of sugar. Certified organic. Second generation family owned and operated. All right. One of those metal bottles. Not a big fan. All right.
Like a steel reserve?
Mm-hmm. It's actually really good. It's not overly sweet. It's like just sweet enough. And there's just enough hint of pineapple, and you can taste the mango. I'd probably give it a 4. Very refreshing.
Any other notes to that of alcohol or dosage?
There's no alcohol in it.
Okay. So a 0% by volume. Wonderful. Okay. What is that, like a 16 fluid ounce metal container?
Yes, it's one of those like metallic bottles that I'm not a fan of.
Okay.
They may be convenient, but they're really annoying.
It's Kidder's favorite, so he can get his Bud Light Platinum.
I mean, I don't mind the skinny tops, I guess. Does it have any fruit juice in?
1%. 1%.
I don't know how I made it through this thing because this is horrible. It got worse.
Downing it.
The longer you drink it, the worse.
I just figured you were powering through because you got to get it off the table somehow.
Also that, because this thing was $12. 10. Don't pay $10 for this.
No.
I may have found some stuff for Howie at Walmart the other day. I won't spoil it for him and tell him what it is, but I think it's going to be fun.
I won't spoil it either, but the moment that he sees this, the gig is pretty much up. So
He still doesn't know what it is specifically.
He doesn't know what it is, and I'm going to wrap it up so he can't tell, and it's going to be great.
He loves duct tape.
Yes. I'll make a custom duct tape sleeve for it, just for him.
Sweet. Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Should continue going around.
I am going to have same thing I had a couple of weeks ago when I was on briefly while I was camping. It's the Copper Ale from Black Leg Ranch. So no big introduction needed, but it's local, 5.5% alcohol. So, and it's tasty. I don't remember what I rated it last time, but I'll give it another one here after I have a sip.
I think that one's rated pretty decent.
Yeah,
I've had that
it's
one
smooth.
too.
Yeah, I want to say it's like a 3.7 or somewhere in that range. So it is very tasty and refreshing. And I pounded a bunch of them around the campfire last 2 weekends ago.
There you go.
You're supposed to drink them.
Whoa.
Sorry. What's your rating on those, Local Geek?
3.7 is what I gave it today. I don't remember what I gave it a couple weeks ago, but regardless, I'm sure it's in the same neighborhood.
If you were drinking that many of them, it was probably about a 3.7. And then by the time you hit later, it was
probably like a
the
6,
table
7
beer. Yeah. It's the most relevant joke we've had on this show. Aside from no, we're not relevant. Never mind. I'm going to do the $12 Cutwater Vodka Mule, which you can get a 4-pack down the street for $7. This is 7% alcohol by volume. It's a 12 fluid ounce can, Cutwater vodka with ginger beer and lime flavor. Looking at this, made with real vodka, but not real ginger, probably. I don't know. A refreshing staple, a real vodka. Yes, made with our award-winning vodka. They're really about the vodka here with this. Is vodka. Award-winning real spirits. Real this, real that. But flavor, lime flavor. Ginger beer in a copper mug or straight from the can. Again, they have the Cutwater vodka, ginger beer, and lime flavor. And it's kind of nice. They put the little chart on the can for you. There's that side. There's the artwork. There's the front piece and portion. The real vodka, and then all of the warnings. And this is not, I repeat, not Ball Corporation aluminum. I don't know.
How dare they?
Or shame.
The ginger's flowing out of this can just like Smith Dog. Tastes like a ginger ale. All right. I'll go with it. Yep, I'll go with it. Not too bad, but also I've been drinking almost straight for the past 27 hours. So
it's a table 5 beer.
Maybe in the second drink, it has the table 9. No. There is no table 9. But we made one just to like hold up, right? Just to sit at.
Oh, there's table 9.
This has notes of a seltzer at the end. Not a fan of that.
Yucky.
If it was the flavors, it would be fantastic. Even pouring it over ice would be really good. The seltzer kind of kills it for me. So 3.6172. Very scientific.
They're really making it hard for local geek. With those averages.
He probably runs them up to the nearest hundredth or something. I don't know.
No, I take him out as far as you say.
Okay.
Not that I'm challenging you.
Oh, yeah. That's right with me. Okay.
I do
see.
have
What
some
else do we
drinks
have?
stashed away for you. I could put some bad stuff in with it.
Well, you realize I'll just transport them, then Rude Boy gets the butt end of that. So, or Nico.
I do have a stash for you to take with you to the Iowa trip, so need to make sure we meet up before you go.
Sounds good to me. I still have stuff for you, and with Doc being on the call, I can't pawn him off on Dockybridge. So, not that I would do that ever, but he also wanted to bring some kind of tractor beer sort of thing out this way that with whatever cherry something or other.
I mean, I wasn't planning to, but I certainly can.
I'm making a Malort drink for you when you come.
Ugh, no, I vowed to never drink that ever again.
Yeah, well, too bad. You're going to do it anyway.
If Kidder tries to pawn off some really weird drink on you, just know that it was probably a punishment drink meant for him and pour it down the beer bong into his throat.
Why are you so vicious? Who hurt you?
I know.
Fair enough. No, I wouldn't do that. I'd say I remember when I started out drinking yesterday, but it was probably not long after I woke up. When in Vegas, like it's when in Rome type of thing. So just enjoying it. Had some vodka lemonades, had several Bloody Marys. Had a couple specialty drinks. In fact, I finished off this list yesterday. So that gives you an idea, including, and so you can't see it, but of course, the photo, we have that with Howard. So at the Lapa Lounge, which is the main bar at the moment, they're open 24 hours right next to the check-in. They had this Romulan ale with Patron Silver tequila, blue curacao, and fresh lime juice. It was okay, not terribly good. Yeah. Shutter's Bar. That's where all the smokers chain smoke and sit and play video poker from 1992. They had the Blood Wine with Buffalo Trace Bourbon. I was like, okay, here we go. The pomegranate juice. Okay. Got some juice. All right. And then Chambord Black Raspberry Liqueur. Okay.
That sounds really good.
Yes. It was not. It was like burnt bourbon with a hint of juice.
Did it have cherries in it?
They put 3 cherries in it, and then of course I passed them off because I don't think any of the drinks need cherries in them.
The Chambord does have a little bit of a cherry aftertaste to it, so that didn't help.
But I'd like to also say that the fact checker in the room also gave me the face when she tried it, so it was not good for her either. Okay. Then High Stakes, which oddly enough, hold on. There you go. All right. Right up there next to the flag. Hold on. There you go. I was looking and pointing. That's where it is for me. That's where it is for you. At the top of the Rio, it used to be the Voodoo Steakhouse and the Voodoo Lounge for the nightclub. It is now called High Stakes, as in the steaks that they serve.
Really high price?
Oddly, not ridiculously priced.
Cannabis oil?
You broke up a little bit for me there. What?
I said, are they cooked in cannabis oil? Is that why they're high?
No, because they're on the 52nd floor, so they're extra vertical.
Nice.
I thought they should have left it the Voodoo Lounge because that would have been, perfectly fine. Anyway, they had the Beam Me Up Scotty, Tanqueray Gin, and Caños Mezcal, pineapple juice, lemon juice, Saint Germain elderflower liqueur. I don't know if they got the recipe wrong for the one that they made for me, but it was like mezcal was sitting there and just splashing on your taste buds. Mezcal, and I am here in this drink. This is amazing.
Mezcal will do that.
Right. I know it's very powerful, and so maybe it was just not balanced enough as a drink. It was okay. My favorite was the what? Go ahead.
Mezcal was the next one on my list to add to the bar. I think I have all the rest of them to make that drink, so maybe I could make one for you in the right proportions, and it wouldn't be as bad.
It's a trap. He's going to put Malort in it.
Substitute the mezcal for Malort.
They both start with M. I got mixed up.
I couldn't read.
JS, did you get to your drink there?
I didn't. Kidder kept talking, so I just let him talk.
Sorry. I have one more.
Go for it.
And that's my favorite, the Cube, which was it's green. It's a green drink. That is now part of 3 different, technically, franchises in the Trek universe about alcohol, because the person receiving the drink goes, "What is this?" And the person giving it says it's green. Not only from the original series with Scotty giving a drink to Kirk, but then Generations, Guinan giving a drink to Data, and now in Strange New Worlds, the Dr. Mbenga giving a drink to Scotty, actually, in a weird timey-wimey. It's green. I may have to fact check that on myself because that episode just aired. Anyway, the Cube. So it's Midori, pineapple juice, blue curacao, and a little club soda just to make it fizz. Delicious. Depending on the bartender, some of the bartenders were putting a lime and cherries in it, which obviously we know my feelings on cherry. The other bartenders were squeezing a lime or zesting a lime on it and then giving that. Or other bartenders were putting a lemon in it. Here's a lemon for you. So depending on which bartender, even though the recipe was literally printed on the bar. So you do the passport and you get the featured shot. And you do the passport and you get a free featured shot, which is the Saurian brandy. Crown Royal Regal apple whiskey. And then the Saint Remy French brandy. I passed that one around. We know my thoughts on apple, right? And that one with the apple is sitting there again, just punching your taste buds. That apple is there. So, okay. That's my the cocktail passport. JS, if you were able to make the Cube, that would be the drink out of any of them that I would suggest for you to try.
I think I can do that. I don't have any of those ingredients right now. But
Fine.
It'll be on
maybe
the
later.
list. It'll be on the list.
It's-
If you send me the ingredients for I think the blood. Well, send me the ingredients for some of them, and I'll see what I can pick up. And I'm gonna open my beer.
Yeah,
So
it's still round 3. It's still open. You need a beverage. What
Okay.
are you having?
I have a Guinness Extra Stout, and I will be using an Italian bottle opener.
Had that earlier.
I love it. Firearms and alcohol. Fantastic.
Don't worry, it's unloaded. It was just one of the things in the van as I was cleaning it out, and I went, you know what? I've seen another guy do this, so I'm gonna do it, and it worked out fantastic. Man, that is good beer. Everybody should have at least. What's that?
Did you pick those up?
The extra stout? Yeah, I got them when I was in mine up. Yeah.
Yeah, those were tasty.
Yeah, I like me some Guinness. Being I'm going to Chicago tomorrow, maybe I'll have to go get some Spirit of Chicago when I go.
You still got to find that one that I sent you, JS. It's not a kidder beer because it's a cherry one, but it was really good. I liked it.
Gross.
Did you send me that in a text message?
I did. I can send it to you again if you want.
I remember the beer, but I kind of forgot what it was, but look for that one.
It's at Total Wine, I think, is where you were able to pick it up at.
Oh, yeah. I like to just stop at a random liquor store in Chicago and just pick the weirdest things I can find.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can find it other places. It's I think it's Belgian, so it's an import, so it's one of those that would be a little more tricky to find, but if they got weird stuff, they're probably going to have it.
Right.
And that bottle's dusty.
Dusty?
Oh, yeah. Cherry Chouffé.
Nice.
Okay. I'm going to have to look for that.
I'm doing another lap because this was round 3, but it was only my second drink. So.
And it was an NA, so it's like
yes. Okay, sure, whatever. Yeah.
0.5.
So for this drink, I have the Monaco Lime Crush Premium Mixed Drink. 9% alcohol by volume. A premium mixed wine cocktail made with grape wine, natural flavors, and certified color. Canned by the House of Monaco, Cold Spring, Minnesota. I've never had one of these before. That is much better lime than my previous drink. This is like a hint of wine, or a hint of lime, and there's a sweetness. Much, much better.
Nice.
And there's no carbonation. It's just really like effervescent. I would give this probably a 4. It's actually pretty good.
Wow.
I would have another.
You have a nada?
Another one.
A nada?
I would have another.
I would have another Guinness too, but T might need to go to bed.
Yeah, you have to go to bed. Oh, right over here over my shoulder, one of the helicopter tours. In case you happen to see the roaming lights coming straight through. Back here's another one already coming through.
How late do those go at night?
Pretty late. I want to say.
Are they low enough that you can hear it in your hotel room?
Can't hear it right now. If you're outside, you can obviously hear them. Like the pool's closed because why not? It's 100 degrees. Why would we want to go in a night swim? Like, come on. But there's another one. So what is that, 15, 30 seconds that they space them apart? Doing the math at home. Anyway, and then over on the opposite side, they head back. There's one flight path the FAA has over the strip. It comes down on the west side, goes to the south end, and then makes a lap up around the east side of the strip. So then you can see essentially almost over the top as you're heading south, and then back north, you get a view of the side of the strip as you go back past it, heading northbound. And there's 3 or 4 flight companies that offer helicopter tours, and 2016, I think, already was when we were on a helicopter tour, did the lap. It's really cool. And our pilot graduated from UND, so we were talking about UND for a while, which was hilarious. And the other 12 passengers on the helicopter were not as enthralled as I was, but it's fine. It's still worth it. Allegiant does a lot of deals where you can get the helicopter tours, buy one, get one. So at half off the price, it's not bad. You can even, as you're waiting there, the shuttle bus picks you up from certain locations, takes you up to the North Las Vegas airport. Then you can sit and drink when you're at the waiting point. And then they say, okay, here's this, this, and this. All right, we're doing this. Safety brief, blah, 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 blah. Out to the helicopter, take off, and then away you go. And flying on a helicopter is very weird compared to flying on an airplane because the plane is being propelled from the back. So you have that float mentality like this, where you're going with it, kind of like a roller coaster. A helicopter is a thrust. So you just up, and then you're very, kind of like when you're really wasted. That's like flying on a helicopter. You're doing
like
the
helicopter was a lot more
Jack
smooth than I anticipated it being. Like I expected it to be a lot more bumpy.
Yeah, usually it's very smooth. It obviously depends on your pilot, but it's very responsive. That would probably be the word that I would use to describe it, because any move you make, you're doing sudden changes, typically because they have to fly at a certain altitude over the strip. So as you see them flying by, they're all about the same altitude. So they're not making a lot of changes. But then when you get to the end, you can make a 45-degree bank, and you're looking out the side of the helicopter much easier than a plane. Highly responsive. So very interesting. But let's talk about the Rio. Do you guys want to hear about the Rio? Not really.
Was it a private club that wouldn't allow you to bring alcohol into your hotel and screen your bags and everything that you brought in?
No, but her name is Rio, and she's from the Rio Grande.
Ooh.
I hear she likes to dance upon the sand as well. But no, they're like, bring it in. You want outside food? Bring it in. You want some ladies of the night? Bring them in. You want some marijuana? Bring them in. The people are selling all of that here, even though there's security everywhere, and apparently they don't know what they're doing. But when we checked in, got to the room, checked it out.
Sorry.
Finn is
I was like, what did I do? My bad. I'm sorry. We don't want to hear about the Rio story. I think you guys are going to enjoy this because there's some kind of cluster apparently everywhere we go.
No, the dog was trying to chew on something that she's not supposed to chew on. So,
may I offer some tuna jerky?
She might like that. I don't know.
Yes. Okay. I'll ship it over to you. It's been opened already, but so we get here and immediate check-in. And I found from seeing other posts that it's very random what they charge for an early check-in. Anywhere from the $15 like I got all the way to $50. And we were 2.5 hours early from check-in, but the $50 one that I saw was less than an hour early. So I find that kind of stupid how they do it. So that's number one. Number two, get to the room. Really nice rooms. I don't mind the renovations they've done. You know, it elevates it a little bit, makes it newer, but all of the problems are still there. Like the lamp that I moved right here has a giant hole in the ground with a definitely not safe outlet that is not secured to the floor. Okay. This sucker, I moved it and I was like, holy shit, I might light this room on fire. Just waiting for it to spark a little because the whole assembly's moving. So there's that. But we get up here and we see the awesome 1990s college fridge has been replaced with a 3/4, you can buy this stuff fridge and a tiny side 1/3 fridge for your own stuff. The purchase section, not filled. It has a little placard that says, this is new and we're working to stock this and pay attention to this later and you can buy our stuff. So there's nothing in it. Now, on top of the desk, which I alluded to earlier in this episode, there's a big pressure plate set with 2 water bottles, a Red Bull, a Gatorade, 2 like trail mix boxes, and then a couple other candy sets with the refill cost, if you take anything off of there, of $75. So there's that. Backing up to the fridge, the reason I bring up the old fridge versus the new fridge, this fridge does not work. Needed the fridge. Called up maintenance. Rio Rita, the AI, goes, absolutely, I can help you with that, no problem. And nothing is actually happening. So went down to the front desk. They had to call the front desk manager, who then had to call the maintenance manager to get somebody up here to turn the fridge on. So we turn the fridge on. This is in the first room, which is directly below our room that we're in right now. I'm getting to that. Spoilers. So we try to take a shower the next morning because, we arrived in Vegas. Let's take a shower, get refreshed for the day. We can't turn the faucet. Doesn't work. And it's not one of those like, oh, maybe if you twist it to the right, maybe if you twist it to the left, maybe you're not pulling hard enough. Do you pull out? Do you push in? Do you do any of the things in any direction to try and get it to actually work? The final answer is no, because it was seized up. And in fact, just to give you guys a preview, so here's the shower.
You clearly did not put enough cheeseburger on that.
So I didn't want to break it because I don't want to pay for anything. So there, to give you an idea, it was all axis off of its bearings. So they fixed the fridge, fantastic. Shower, not good. Went to the front desk, showed them the video. Okay, we'll get you in a different room. All right, sounds good. Go up to the room, the shower works, no fridge. Now, mind you, we had to pack up everything from the first room because we got here, put everything on the hangers and everything, whatever. Because I have a bunch of uniforms from cosplaying throughout the week. So I had to take all that back down, put it in the luggage. The damn fridge doesn't work. So we go back down, and the guy who was helping us and all the staff were very nice, very understanding, and very helpful. So, like, it's not their fault. There's a lot of problems with the Rio right now, unfortunately. So we go back down, and the guy is helping somebody else, and we came up, to wait. And he's like, yeah? And we're like, no. And he goes, no. So we come up there, talk to him again. He gives us a room key. Come up to this room. Good room. The shower works. Fridge doesn't work either. Like, you know what? We're going to stay in this room because the other room also gave us some weird vibes. Like somebody was murdered in there or something. So very awkward. So we went back down, and again, he's like, oh no. And we're like, yeah, oh no. He got the maintenance people up here. They turned the fridge on. I'm sure there's some stupid switch, or I don't know if they didn't plug it in. But to quote one of the maintenance guys that we saw as we asked him questions, he said, those fridges are pieces of which is hilarious. Because the maintenance guy is supposed to be like, yep, just turn in the ticket, or how can I help you, or I'm sorry for your issues, like customer service. He's like, no, those things are pieces of And I agree. Get rid of these garbage things. You know what? We're spending $8 to $20 on a drink downstairs to bring to the fridge. You might as well just leave the regular refrigerators in here versus charging people $75 to have a snack. It's just they're trying to make money, and it's getting stupid. So that was the check-in experience.
They have a fridge in the room. They had like a cupboard where it was supposed to go, and you could request it, but I'm sure you had to pay for it.
Right. I've seen that too, where you can request the fridge and it's it's like $20 for your stay or something. But why would you want to bring that in and out of the room? Like, that's a waste of somebody's time.
If you tell them it's for breast milk or for medicine, they'll give you it. They have to give you it for free.
Yep.
So, I mean, we had medication that needs to be refrigerated. So, yes, they were all about calling the manager and getting us fixed up. But
there you go.
No discounts. No discounts. No discounts for you. It was kind of pricing is still egregious because the resort fees are normally $55 here, but we got them for $50 per night. And the room rate varies each night as well. And so, if anything, any of the Las Vegas casinos, resorts, if they could get rid of the resort fees, that'd be great. But they make a lot of money, essentially double what the room rate would have been. So, that's what I hate about Vegas.
We always stay in the Luxor.
Luxor's nice. I assume they also have at least a $35 fee.
It's only $15 there.
I don't think it's very. Honestly, the Luxor is really reasonable for rooms. It's not the fanciest hotel there, but you know what? I'm spending very little time in that room and even less time sleeping, so I don't care.
Yeah, when I was there for the conference this year, I stayed at Luxor. 3 years ago when I was there, I stayed at MGM Grand, and Luxor was like half the price.
Yeah.
Luxor's cool. I don't care if it was built 20 years ago.
Right?
That's cool. You're in a pyramid and you stay in a pyramid.
It was a bucket list for me. I was like, if I can get in there, that's where I'm staying. I don't care what it costs because work's paying for it. It was half the price of what MGM was from the time before. So,
right.
The wife and I actually like that one more. It's easy. It's really easy to get around. It's stuff's easy to find. It's easy to navigate. Mm-hmm. It's kind of in the middle, I think, of the strip. So if you can go either direction, if you want to. Huh?
It's the south side.
Yeah.
I don't don't know. Okay.
For us, the
All right,
conference
Howard.
was, Mandalay, so it was right across. You walk through the underground skywalks and stuff there.
Yep. And that was the thing where we got the option we could stay in the Luxor or the Mandalay, and the year before we were in the Luxor. Last 2 years we were in the Luxor, and then last year, the last time we went, we were in the Mandalay. The rooms were nicer in the Mandalay, and it was more convenient to get to the conference center because it was half the walk. But I mean, for the difference in price, I'll take the Luxor. The Luxor is easy to park at, I'll tell you that much, especially with a giant van.
Yep. Here's where super easy to park. I know you can't see it right now, but there's a giant ass parking lot here. A huge lot. There are no cars in it. Oh, sorry. There's one tour bus parked over there. And then there's a parking garage straight over there. So there's options here.
I was fortunate enough. We got there early when we were in the Mandalay the one year. So I just parked out in the lot where all of the vendors parked, and they just let me stay there the whole time.
Just do it, as they say. And doing things, unfortunately, we are at the end of our time, because I would love to stay and talk about Vegas for a lot longer. But we are here at the end of the timer that I'm guessing Howard set.
Probably.
I didn't set when JS said he had to leave. So.
Okay.
Set it for like 10 minutes to get through final thoughts.
We have 3 minutes. All right, JS, we're going to keep you over unless people speed through. So it has come to that portion of the show. It is time for the cheap plugs. So here we go. The biggest thing is beerbluesbs.com. That's our website. An even bigger piece, because, monumental level, streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs. Streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs. That is the place in cyberspace where you can give us your money. Donate to the show. We'll talk about you on the show. We'll give you the things on the show. We'll give you your flowers, all of the things. Please join us at streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs. You can buy a pint glass. The T-shirt I showed you earlier, I love that T-shirt. It's super soft. It's just right in the fit. So if you order your size, you're going to get the T-shirt that you expect to order. And it has our logo on it. So streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs. If you can, we would love for you to buy some merch. And if you don't want to buy merch, you can just donate to the show right there. Just give us $20 or something, and that'll help us get to the next month. Streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs for that. We're also on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We'd love to hear from you on both of those. Comment on the posts. We want to hear what you have, because we want to know what you're thinking with the show, because you're part of the show. So thank you for that. Local Geek's doing his part. He comments like 80 times a week. So he's really the one driving the metrics. So thanks. Thanks for that. We couldn't do it without you, Local Geek, okay?
I try.
You've
I try to have something to comment on every episode.
We've made you a linchpin to this episode, or to this show. So when you're not here, it's just off the rails. We don't know what's going on.
I still comment even if I'm not here.
Yeah. Good. Is that because we gave you flack a while ago, where you're on the show but you don't comment?
Oh, I comment almost every episode. I think I always have.
I mean, that was like 3 years ago, but still. Okay. Anyway, we appreciate you being here. So there's that. We're also on YouTube. The video versions are on YouTube. If you want to watch this train wreck happen in front of your very own eyes, you can do that on YouTube. And we'd love for you to be part of the show on YouTube. Also, all the audio versions are available on every audio platform like Pandora and Spotify, and the Podbean, Stitcher, TuneIn, IMDb, Player FM, iHeartRadio, YouTube Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, any of the other podcasts. All the podcast places, all you need to do is search for Beer Blues NBS. And if you are already subscribed, then you're listening to this right now, and you have an account on any and all of the other places, please just subscribe to us and help get the numbers up. please. We would appreciate that. Futurama's on. Interestingly enough, 3 different actors at STLV this week, also on Futurama. Love it.
There you go.
Voice actors. Yeah, cheap plugs. Okay, final thoughts. Here we go. Local Geek, you have something to say.
Yeah. So I teased it earlier. My 3D printer was going. I'll show you what I've got so far here. It's not complete. I'm waiting on some yellow filament to do head and hands. But
Did you make a gun? Nice.
I was getting legs printed earlier.
And here I thought you made a gun.
No. Not this time. This is for my son. So
that's super cool.
Yeah. I thought it would be a fun little thing for him, and I was going to surprise him with it, but then he came down when I was trying to fix my printer, and he saw the legs on my screen, and he's like, "Are you making a Lego guy?" I was like, "Yeah, it was supposed to be a surprise."
Nice.
Would have gotten away with it, too, if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Right?
You could have just said, "No, I'm making some really cool pants."
They're for the pants store. It's just a pattern. Gonna take them back later.
By the way, Mark, if you're looking for any Legos, there's a Lego store in the Las Vegas airport. If you buy 3,
I remember seeing
you get one
that.
free. I remember right is the deal they have in there.
Oh,
Their prices are like a little bit elevated from what MSRP is, but it's buy 2 get 1 like half off, buy 3 get 1 free. So if you buy multiples, it's worth it, but you have to have somewhere to put them. And that was my problem. I only had a carry-on bag.
fair enough. I mean, I would have places to carry them or find a place, but the problem there is the only Star Trek Lego that has been released to this point is the Enterprise D, which is sitting in my basement.
Not put together. Still in the box.
Correct. It looks better on the box. Like, oh man, look at what it could be. And plus, if Howard wants to throw back, there's a Lego group who had a room this year again, and they have the instructions for the parts to purchase, and then you can make each ship. So if you want to make the Enterprise as a miniature, they're very small, right? You can make the Enterprise. If you want to make Captain Picard as a minifig, you get this, this, and this, and this. And then you have a minifig. It's not like what you're 3D printing of a figure, but it's the representation of a fig that would potentially go into a ship or the shuttle. So, representation. But they have pretty much all of the ships between the Federation, Klingon, specialty ships, Jem'Hadar, and then the instruction booklet. You pay $10 for the instructions for it, and then you purchase all the pieces and you can make the ship because it has the instructions how to make it as well. Nice. But they had an Enterprise D set up in there as well with a lighting kit. And I don't know which lighting kit, but it was one of them that makes the ship actually look like it's supposed to. Nice. So it was, as Howard is looking through stuff in my 840 some photos, it's the one video with the Enterprise.
And you didn't buy the one with the lights on it? I'm very surprised.
The lighting kit's like $50, but why do I buy it when I'm not going to put it together?
because then you would have the lights. You could put that box next to your other box, and then you could just see how good it would look together if you ever put it together.
Yeah, you were like, imagine if this was all put together.
You could play what is it, Lights and Siren, the Star Trek edition.
Flashing lights.
Flashing lights. Yes.
Yeah.
But how many lights are there?
There are 4 lights.
So you'd have to buy like 5 kits, and so you could have more.
Here's the funny thing that Doc says that because there was somebody walking around cosplaying from that episode, and they had 4 lights on the front of their shirt because how many lights are there or something to that effect, and they were those spotlights like you would the battery operated put under your cabinet lights.
Like tap to turn them on.
Yep. There's lots of good cosplay. Lots of good cosplay this year. But there were also the most people here in decades because of the 60th anniversary. So there was a lot of effort put into both from the show, but also from the audience. So it was really awesome to see. So Local Geek, looking forward to seeing the final version of your Lego Man.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit because apparently the filament I ordered for the yellow is on the boat from China because it's going to be here sometime between next week and next month.
We'll find that in a future episode in December. Fantastic. Doc, let's go over to you for some final thoughts.
Oh, final thought. So I'm not somebody who normally makes it a priority to like take a lot of photos or have photos taken. Like it just has never been a big thing. But this past week, a video dropped of one of the songs that our choir performed back when we did the live radio broadcast back in May, which I'll post it to Facebook tomorrow. But watching that like took me totally back into that experience in a way that like I hadn't expected, like ended up being more than a memory. And so what I took away from that is take more photos and videos because, you know, your memory is only so good on its own, but also to be in more pictures and videos, because I think the one thing I realized watching that video back is I did take some pictures that night, but they're all from my perspective. And it was interesting to be able to see the video and see me in the moment. So yeah, my advice, take more photos, make more videos, hold on to those memories.
Join more podcasts.
I'm fully along.
Only the triple B. I love that, Doc. I feel the same way because throughout the whole time, each of the past 8 years, I've taken a ton of photos and posted a bunch of photos. And, you know, the easiest way really to post on Facebook because you could post a whole bunch of them onto one post. And 80 is the limit. And Howard wasn't kidding. There's over, I think it was 847 photos or something like that, and videos that I put in there for him to potentially use, because from a media person, it's always fantastic to have the most content that you can draw from, because I need a photo here, I need a video clip here, I'm looking for something specific. And then when you don't have it, you are screwed. So me thinking how I do, taking videos, taking photo, getting all the elements and everything, and having it put, whether it's for this episode, the Kidders logs, like everything. And I just like sharing the moment with everybody. And so if you get a chance, for you guys, you know, check it out on Facebook and see some of the different posts and whatnot. So I totally agree. I get it. All right, JS, you got something to talk about?
I do. You know, sometimes things just kind of fall into your lap that you weren't expecting. And sometimes they work out pretty well. I started a new job here last week, and so far it's been going really well. I went in for some parts for the mower and ended up walking out with a job. Totally unintentional, but it's actually been really nice. It's been a good place to work. They've been really good to work for. And I don't mind it. The pay is actually pretty darn good. So, farewell to my stay-at-home dad gig. I actually have to be a productive human again, but but sometimes things just fall in your lap, and you just gotta kind of trust that it's a good thing.
Nice. Congrats.
Yeah. I don't mind it. So I know Kidder's sad that we. I know Kidder's sad that we don't get to work together now, but there's reasons.
Don't worry. There, as Doc would say, there's still time.
There is still some time.
There's always still time.
Always still time. Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here for, I guess you could call it my birthday edition as well of the Triple B. So for the local geek, our Triple B brewmaster, for the wise man of the Triple B, Doc, and for the gunslinger himself, JS, the Triple B armorer, and for Howard, he was here too. I'm still Mark Kidder. Thank you for being here for this and every episode of Beer, Blues, and BS. Remember to keep your glass at least half full. There's free beer tomorrow, and we will catch you on down the intergalactic Tuscan Highway. Have a good one. See you in the next episode of Beer, Blues, and BS.
You have been listening to a UA production of Beer, Blues, and BS. If you enjoyed the show, help others find out about it by rating the show or leaving a review at your podcast listening service of choice. Thanks for listening, and may your glass never be empty.